Are robots going to take over the world? Maybe, but not today. Today, we live in a world where we still control our own futures. Hi, my name is Noah, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the new age of artificial intelligence and some of the common misconceptions associated with it. So before I get into what artificial intelligence has become in our modern day, I need to talk to you about what it currently is. So currently, with the introduction of big data, we've been able to collect more data than ever, leading to a subsection of artificial intelligence called machine learning. Tim Berners-Lee, the inventor of the World Wide Web, says that data is a precious thing and will last longer than the systems themselves. And so far, this has really proven to be true. As our systems evolve and get more and more advanced, the data we use stays the same. The only thing that has been changing is how much data we have been able to collect. Over the last 10 years, small focused data sets have become large and endless examples of anything you could imagine. Pictures of cars, there's a data set for that. Stock prices, there's a data set for that. Anything you can imagine that has a wide variety of examples most likely has a data set associated with it. So where does this bring us now? This brings us into the age of deep learning, where researchers aim to model how the brain works to learn through interconnected neurons. In this artificial case, these neurons are replaced with functions and put in large networks like these. When a plethora of examples are thrown at one of these networks, the network is able to decipher the examples and learn to solve different problems. So what do people think of when they hear of AI or machine learning? Probably this or this: Terminator, robots taking over the world, or a computer controlling every aspect of our lives. But in reality, this is not true. The level of technology needed for this to happen, we have not reached yet. So, if not kill robots, what has machine learning become in our modern day? Well, anytime you search for something on Google, Yahoo, or Bing, your search is being run through a machine learning algorithm that assesses your search history and chooses the best content that is relevant for you. Have you noticed recently that your social media feeds have not been appearing in chronological order? This is because recently, a lot of social media companies have been switching to a new method of content curation powered by machine learning that chooses the content you like to look at. And most excitingly, the invention of the self-driving car, which uses multiple neural networks to assess a car's surroundings and choose the best decision on how to move. So, some of the most advanced neural networks are even able to come up with images by themselves. Google, in cooperation with MIT, have created networks that are able to dream. So how does this work? Well, first they train a network on a collection of images, whether they be pictures of the Taj Mahal or trees, it doesn't matter. Then each layer in one of these networks is determined as a different level of abstraction in the image. For example, one of the earliest layers, like the first or second one, could be taken as edges or lines in a photo, while one of the last layers could be details a human could actually see, like trees, houses, plants, cars, something we could look at. When an image made of purely noise is run through these networks multiple times, we end up with images like these that show a culmination of what the network has learned. So what can we expect from machine learning in the future? Well, we have an issue right now. The issue is that our systems are evolving faster than our hardware is. What we need is faster speeds. And with the invention of quantum computing, this might finally be possible. Our hardware speed could finally match up to the speed that our software is developing. So one of the most applicable places we will see this is in the medical field, both on the financial and patient side of things. Currently, it takes years or even decades for drugs to be researched and created that help target both acquired and hereditary diseases. But with the application of machine learning in this field, we can cut this time down to weeks, days, or even hours. And on the insurance side of things, currently, companies are already using machine learning to assess the risk of patients, but we can only expect to see this get more adopted. Instead of being placed in an average based off your height, age, gender, you can expect to be looked at based off of the characteristics that define you. So what will this mean for you? While it might sound scary, this will mean that your prices will go down, which is better for you and the insurer. And lastly, at some point, we can expect our systems to get so advanced that instead of going to a doctor, we go to an algorithm that assesses us, finds out what's wrong with us, and formulates the best treatment plan that is most efficient. So currently, technologies such as Google Translate and Skype Translator rule the international airways. But we can only expect the technology here to get better. Imagine one day being able to visit a country, whether it be China, Japan, India, and being able to talk directly to people with almost instant translation using your own voice. This is the future we can expect with machine learning. So for me, machine learning has played a huge role in my life, from teaching me some of the coolest upcoming technologies to giving me something really cool to focus on. So I leave you with a challenge to accept this new and exciting technology into your life, because in the end, it can only help reduce the unwanted tedium that we have in our lives. Thank you.